Today is the first time our country has recognized Juneteenth as a national holiday, and yet I'm getting ready to go back to school in the fall, and my governor has put into place some ridiculous legislation that many governors across the country have put into place, such as I can't teach anything divisive, I can't teach critical race theory. We really need to stand up and do what's right for our kids right now. So this is a call to action, teachers. We got to stand up and fight for our kids because this is bullshit.
Racism isn't going to be fixed by me going down to a kid right here and saying, hey buddy, you really need to be nicer to that kid over there, even though they look a little bit different than you. We can dismantle racism by dismantling systems of oppression, not by being nice to people. When you don't want to teach future generations about how these systems were designed to oppress people, you're taking the side of the oppressor and being racist.
You know what, as your teacher, I really know each and every one of you really well, and I know your hearts, but it's really important to understand that you can be not racist as an individual, but still exist within a system that perpetuates racial disparities. And there's no need for any of us to feel bad about it, but we do need to accept that it exists and acknowledge it, and then try to challenge those disparities when we can.
Let's talk about the fact that the education system in this country is just as corrupt as the policing system. Let's talk about how schools marginalize African American students by giving them fewer chances and harsher punishments whenever they make a mistake in school. Also, let's talk about the school to prison pipeline and how the school to prison pipeline overwhelmingly targets African American and Hispanic students.
As a high school history teacher, critical race theory is not something that I explicitly teach. I don't teach that term, I don't ever use that phrase, but it's something that's basically woven throughout my entire US history class. It's the idea that the way to solve racial disparities is not to go tell people individually not to be racist. It's to look at the structures and the systems that are in place, especially the laws, and figure out how to make those more equitable and more fair to all people.
Parents, the longer that you wait and you don't hold your child's schools accountable gives these guys more time to dictate what's best for your child's physical, mental, and emotional health. Don't be afraid to speak out for your kids because they are voiceless and they rely on you. You should be afraid of them rooting for socialism by the time they get to middle school. Teachers, it may seem that our careers have come to a dead end, but I'm here to remind you we don't work for the school board. We work to mold the next generation of well-rounded American patriots. So don't give up because it is up to us. Students, you are on the front lines of these indoctrination camps. Challenge the staff when you're presented with a ludicrous statement, and do not allow anybody to tell you that you cannot accomplish anything because of your skin color or to hate yourself because of your skin color. Students, it is up to you to be the next generation of victims or victors. And finally, to the board, this isn't over, and your policies are just as pathetic as making us wear masks.
Nick Gofford, followed by Ryan.